What's going on, y'all? It's your boy KAP and my pal Heather Hertz, surviving the apocalypse as of February 17th, as of this recording. Whew, it's been a doozy, y'all, but we're still surviving. We got some entertainment picks to get your mind off of everything else in the world, but we've also like to start off the show with things that we're watching and or doing, because you should go out and touch grass, as Heather likes to say, and has me starting to say that as well. So, how are you, Heather? Have you been touching grass as of late, or have you been too busy in your studies? Because I know you're
I've,
going for your master's right now.
yeah, I've been a little bit busy, but I am hoping that once it starts warming up a little bit, we can start going out. I will say, and we don't want to talk about it too much, of course, because things are just it's just hellish, especially here in the DC Metroplex. But for those of you out there, please give time. Go to national parks while we still have them. Go to a lake. Go to a reserve. Go somewhere where you can see the beauty of this country before it's sold off by intentionally sold off by people who want to make a profit off of it. They are taking apart agencies that were already grossly understaffed, needed support. Most parks require volunteers just to help keep it clean and to educate. But yeah, go support our national parks. It's $35 a month. That's it. Or $35 a year. I'm sorry, to go and get unlimited time in the national parks. But I wish I could be out there more. I cannot wait for hiking season to truly begin. It'll at the end of the month. We're getting close to it, and we'll start taking some time out there. When it comes to things we're watching, we haven't watched the actual SNL 50 yet, but we did watch the SNL concert, which was it was okay. But honestly, it kind of put me in this really weird mood that I didn't want to watch anything. So we watched A Real Pain, which we will have a review on this channel because of that, because I was kind of in a meh mood following it. But I haven't watched SNL 50 yet. We're looking forward to that. Probably watch that this weekend. And other than that, we have just been putting some boring stuff on in the background just to let school be school. Yeah, that's it. What about you?
I respect that. I respect that. It's funny you started off. I'm curious if that's what triggered me this morning. Because I don't know if you shared the post or somebody else made the post, but there's people in Hawaii. Again, go support your parks while you can. Again, for all the reason Heather stated, there is some park ranger that made a post about how she lost several employees that take care of so many important things for this park in Hawaii, and just there's so many things that they do that are necessary for animals, vegetation to exist and continue to exist, but because they're so now understaffed and underfunded, it's heartbreaking, and that just punched me in the gut as I woke up this morning, just seeing how we're we're just on a state of decline right now here in the world. But anyway, that just reminded me about that, and I don't know if you shared that post, Heather. You might
I
not
did.
have.
Her name is Springer Fireberg. She works in one
So
of the
that
parks.
was you.
It was me.
You were in my feed, Heather.
She's part of the wildlife,
Oh,
the wildlife preserve, and they lost about 50% of their staff. They were already understaffed. And her plea to the American people was, please, if you see a dirty bathroom, if you see a long line, please be patient. Don't hate on the parks. That's exactly what they want. They want things to appear broken so that gives them validity to sell stuff off, including indigenous lands, protected lands. Just please be patient, but support where you can volunteer. Where you can volunteer, it's good for your soul to give back.
yeah. Well said, Heather. Just heartbreaking, homie. Just heartbreaking. I understand why you shared it, to create awareness, and it just punches you in the gut, and you're like, what the hell are we doing? And well, we understand it's not what we're doing. There's the people in power and the government right now and what's going on, and it's just heartbreaking. SNL, I caught a little bit of the music concert. My wife and daughter are big SNL people. I caught a bit of the music concert, the music of SNL, and I enjoyed it. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit dated. I'm a little bit older than you. Maybe the music's dated to you, Heather. I don't know, but some great stuff there. And as of this recording right now, as I walk down to do this with you, they're now watching the 3-hour SNL 50 event. But I'll catch it later. So yeah, they're big SNL fans, and it's really cool. Shout out to SNL that they've entertained and talked about what's going on in the world through their shorts and everything that they do with that show. I think it's an American institution that I hope just doesn't get changed up going further, or if this will be the last of what we see with SNL because Trump will put his stamp on to other things, and it's what we're in right now. But salute to SNL with their SNL 50. And I've been watching some things. Heather and I will be talking. There'll be some reviews coming up on the channel shortly. And yeah, all that I can talk about right now. So we'll get right to the pick so I don't get myself in trouble. Again, stay tuned. Heather and I will have these reviews up on the channel. But you ready to kick it off, Heather? I have 4 picks this week because it's kind of a weird, slow week. And I'm not quite sure if I'm even a thumbs up with this week because of just kind of the genre of the films. Well, not really genre, but I don't know. I think with this batch of films this week, other than one of them, it's films you could watch at home. I don't know if I'm racing to the theater to say it. So I'll put that up front. They're good films and why they're my picks for this week, but you could probably watch it at home and save the money. So, yeah.
Fair.
All right. First up, though, is a Disney Plus streaming series. I wish we could have reviewed it earlier and have even more thoughts on it. But Disney Plus ain't hook us up. We don't get the same pass with them anymore. Looking at you, Disney. We're always here. We always show love, but win or lose, hint, hint, they're the first pick out the gate. We're going to still show love in regards to this new series because it looks cool. You ready to check out Win or Lose, Heather?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Here you go, Frank. Your single soy latte. Extra hot.
Wow. Thanks, Lena.
See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Do you want to have coffee with...
Oh, man,
you probably don't want to.
Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
well, I gotta go
I'm just trying to
anyway.
get you a coffee.
Got my coffee.
Oh, God, I can't believe this happened again.
Hot.
Nobody laugh at Frank and stare at Frank. He's like a younger brother to me, you guys.
We made it to the state championship.
Girl, why are you so sweaty? You got this! Okay, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Let's go, Lori!
This is good, because it's high stakes, and that's the kind we like.
You're out!
Hey, you'll get him next time, kiddo.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Lori, you're famous. I know how to handle this. Laugh really hard.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
What did I just do?
Everyone is chasing the feeling of a win.
Everyone makes it look so easy. I feel like I'm barely hanging on.
But if someone wins,
We'll make it work. We always do.
We always do.
somebody has to lose.
This is the big one.
No matter what happens, you are all winners.
Is this happening?
Tonight is our moment for redemption.
Better not blow it.
All right, coming to Disney Plus this week, Win or Lose, 8-episode series. What do you think, Heather?
I'm kind of conflicted with this series. Not too long ago, this early reviews came out. As many of y'all know, y'all have seen it in the past, even though we haven't been getting it before. We used to get, Disney was one of those really great companies where they would give us stuff like a month or two in advance, giving us plenty of time to create content, to develop stories. And when this initially came out, there was a lot of uproar because one of the stories was based around a trans child, and it was cut. Because of concerns by the corporation and backlash that could happen, which is unfortunate because trans children exist. They have always existed. So I really want to see this story because it comes from perspectives from 8 different children, or 8 different members of this team, I think. But I would have loved to see a story that allowed some kids that usually don't get the opportunity to see themselves in film, to see themselves in a movie, and that would have been, or see themselves in a show, and that would have been great. So it actually puts a damper on my feelings for this show. Trans people deserve the right to just live and have their stories told. But at the same time, this looks very cute. It looks very sweet. It's going to be from other perspectives, so I'll probably dig in. But I'm also, the creative team who wrote that episode are heartbroken, and you want to support them because they are the people that give us things to watch and enjoy.
I wasn't aware of that. So that's news to me, and that's very, very unfortunate because, as you said, Heather, and I completely agree, trans people exist. And they're our friends, they're our family. And again, as you said, their stories need to be told. So that does put a damper on my thoughts as well about this. But I am intrigued by this. We've outside of that, we know Disney and their content, and well, current Disney, not back in the day Disney with Walt. Fuck Walt. Racist. I'll say it. But this current iteration are telling stories that are so important and layered and reach out to all of us and that we can all relate to. So I am intrigued by it, but I'm also disheartened, as you said, that this particular trans story was cut. So that's very unfortunate. But I am interested in seeing what this one is about. And, Disney, again, if maybe, we're too vocal about how we feel. And that's why he pulled back. I don't know, but we're always going to lead with our hearts and our vibes for everyone. And I think that's what your intention is to do with your material. So, hey, holla, we're only going to keep it real. But anyway, so we're here or not, whatever. As you see, people still do show love because that's what people do. Community does. We still watch the product, whether or not you support us or not, whatever. Anyway. I'll be quiet now because the next film we're going to talk about, Heather, is called The Quiet Ones. It's a film coming from us from overseas. It's about a Danish true story that happened. You ready to check out the trailer for The Quiet Ones?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Let's go! Go, go, go!
Der sidder en eller anden marokkaner, som vil tale med dig. Han virker ret utålmodig.
Casper?
Yeah.
I need someone I can trust.
I don't do trucks anymore.
It's something else. Big money. 50. Quiet ones.
Jeg fokuserer på min familie nu. Det er jo sygt. Kommer alltid tillbaka till dig.
Nobody's done this before. 20% of the transactions in Copenhagen goes there. There's no security, just to God.
Du får 5 minutter til at skride herfra. Ellers så ringer jeg til politiet.
Hittar vi bilar.
Men det sker med ett villkor. I want in. First 5 trucks. You go to the police stations, park at the top of the freeways, and selected intersections. Put them across the road. Block. Okay, då kör vi! Copenhagen. I want chaos. And don't talk. Don't say one word to each other. Understood?
Hvis du vil være den bedste, skal du turde gå hele vejen.
First time I saw you, I knew you were right man. You don't want the money. You want to be somebody.
All right. The Quiet Ones arriving to digital and theaters from Magnolia Pictures this week. It looks crazy wild to me. I love historical films. I'm a history buff. Also, this kind of crime stuff is cool. And I always like kind of like from what we're getting overseas because I like learning more about other cultures and everything. So I'm intrigued by this one. It's like by the numbers, and you saw a post in there like a Michael Mann film if he did a Danish piece, and it did have that. I'm a Michael Mann guy. It has all that suspense, drama, action that I'm intrigued about. How about you, Heather?
Yeah, it looks a little bit by the numbers, but we get a lot of by the numbers by the same people here. Seeing that from a different perspective, from a different group of people is always fun. So I'm definitely curious. Like you said at the beginning, I don't know if I'm going to run to the theaters anymore for these types of movies because they're so freaking, we get one a month at this point, I swear to God. But at the same time, it would be cool to know a little bit more about what was going on outside, especially since we're starting to lose access to other outside information. It would be nice. It's nice to continue to learn. I will say this: I am, as we're watching this, KAYFABEYBABY is making me watch Anora. He's forcing me to watch that movie.
Forcing what?
But I won't deny the guy who plays Igor in the film, the big henchman. I thought that was him who played like the boxer there at the second.
Oh, yeah.
He looked really familiar, and I was just like, "Is it this?" It's not. I was just,
yeah.
For a minute, I had to look down at my phone, and I was just like, "That's not the same guy." But it looks interesting. And what I love about movies is that it'll definitely make you want to look up something new, and it's always fun to learn something new.
I feel that, and I completely agree. And obviously, Heather thinks all white people look the same.
I do. All white people look. I don't understand. I can't get it. I don't understand.
Let's head over.
I have color blindness. I'm colorblind.
Well, let's clean our minds, y'all. Let's cleanse ourselves with a new film from Daisy Ridley, Clive Owen, and Taz Skylar. It's called The Cleaner, and we'll have much more to say about this in a second. So let's head over to The Cleaner, Heather.
Sure.
He's going to blow the building.
We're hearing reports of an incident at the Agnian Tower.
What's your emergency?
Are you kidding me?
Greedy, needy, cocky. We're going to shine a light on your crimes. Cheers.
Great to have you on board.
Any attempt to gain access, the whole building explodes.
Someone got inside.
One of the cleaners. Find them.
Put it down.
If I did the cleaner, exile me.
He's going to blow the building.
Everyone's got a personal joy.
If you touch him, I will end you.
No smoke without fire, right?
I've got what he wants. You get as many people out as you can.
You want to hang this whole operation on a window cleaner who couldn't hack the army?
I'm not going to let you down.
All right, The Cleaner drops this week, along with an awesome interview that Heather conducted with one of the stars, Taz Skylar. That'll be up on the channel. What are your thoughts on Cleaner, Heather? Without giving too much away, because Heather and I will also have a review on Cleaner as well.
I was gonna say I won't definitely check out our review that we're gonna do like immediately following this. The movie is
Like you said, by the numbers, I would say the same thing as you said. Yeah,
a lot of it reminded me of a modern day environmentalist terrorist organization version of Die Hard, a little bit. I don't want to give it that much credence, but that much credit, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. It's an interesting film, and if you like Daisy Ridley, who isn't always a Star Wars actress, so don't take your children to this if you assume that this is just a Star Wars thing. It's her trying to branch out a little bit, but yeah, I watch our review. I don't want to sound like I'm being negative, because it's not that I didn't enjoy the film. It's this, yes, but I will agree, this is yet another one of this list that is kind of by the numbers. So yeah,
don't rush out to the theaters. You can see it at home or streaming. That's what I would say. But look for our review. Look for our review. The movie you should see. Let's get to the top movie, Heather. Let's get past that so they don't feel anything. Go see our review. The top movie that I think everybody is going to run to the theaters. The big new movie dropping this week. Because there are some movies out there that we've already discussed in recent weeks that you should go see at the theaters and are good theatrical experiences with friends and family. This one I think is going to definitely be on that list. Although as of this recording, I haven't seen it yet, but later this evening, as of this recording, I will screen it and I'll have a review up by the time it drops. So look for that. But The Monkey is dropping this week. Let's check out the trailer.
Everything okay up there?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, that's odd. I don't remember locking this.
You wouldn't happen to remember if my aunt had a wind-up toy monkey at the yard sale?
Oh, not a cherished childhood memory now, was it?
No!
The coroner said it was an accident, but it was no accident. It was a monkey. When I was a kid, my twin brother and I found something that loved to kill. I did everything I could to make it go the fuck away. But it had other plans.
Hello, brother.
Bill.
The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back. It must be vanquished.
Why don't you vanquish it, huh, Bill? Wait!
We have been chosen to witness its power over life and death in its most devious ways.
The toy monkey?
It's evil. It's basically the devil.
Everybody dies. And that's life.
Oh, fuck.
All right, there you go. Dropping this week from writer-director Osgood Perkins, The Monkey, and MAGA friends that follow us. I heard that Elon and Trump likes monkeys, so why don't you send him one over right now? Thank you. Heather, what do you think?
There's a lot of racism in that statement, but with that being said, one of the really cool things about this film is if you didn't know, you can actually go and request that your church, if they're one of those cool churches, can get a special screening of The Monkey. So if you want to, you can go sign up to have your church get a special screening, but you have to explain what sin means and what true sin is to do so. And you also have to confirm that your church is okay with it, because, but we certainly know which ones don't, the ones who don't actually understand what real sin is, they aren't the cool ones, so don't even try. With that being said, I'm really excited for this. I wish I could join you. I know you and Anthony are going to have a lot of fun at it. It looks like one of those movies where it's the slasher genre that just that doesn't take itself seriously, and that's the best type of slasher. It's the best type of slasher. So.
Yeah, everyone dies, and it's just the ways that they die that entertain us. So, which is very morbid sounding, but that's also why I want one sent to the White House. But anyway, yeah, those are the picks this week. So what do you think this week, Heather? Like I said at the beginning, I think there's only one film that you should go see. It's The Monkey. The rest, you can watch it at home. Obviously, Win or Lose, that's on streaming. But The Quiet One's the cleaner. We're going to have reviews on that, so look for that on the channel. But I think it's right here this week.
Yeah, I would say it's more in the middle. It's not that any of these movies are bad or the show is bad. It's just it's not a ride or die week. It's a you know what, if you want to see them, check them out.
Yeah,
kind of week.
Completely agree. And as we said, we're going to have some interviews included with this, as I said earlier, Heather talked with Skylar from The Cleaner. That interview is dropping this week. I may have an interview with the cinematographer from The Monkey. Hasn't been confirmed yet, but we're working the details out on that. And also a ton of reviews for these projects dropping this week. And some other interviews that Heather and I got recorded coming up for some other non-filmy things like comic books, things you can read, graphic novels, the good stuff which Heather and I come from. That's how this show started. So look for that. We're going to try and do more of those because I don't know. It's been refreshing. I don't know about you, Heather, but it's been cool diving back into comics a little bit with those interviews. Because I had one this weekend for this upcoming graphic novel with Oni Press called Indoor Kid. That was really awesome, speaking about bullying and all of that. So that really touched me. But yeah, Heather's got some coming up, and we're going to have some more coming up soon. So there you go, y'all. Heather, any last words before we get about?
No, just call your senators, call your representatives.
Protect your sanity, protect yourself. I know I had to pull back from different things because it's heartbreaking every day right now. So protect yourself, protect your censor. I always say I love you to your friends and family that you keep because you just never know what's going on in the world right now. So all my love to you, Heather. Thank you for joining me as always. That has been our entertainment picks this week. Heather Hurt, Creepy, Nerds Rule the World.